Good evening. Welcome to another episode of Our Epic Generation. So hopefully throughout this series, you'll find some inspiration, interesting ideas, and some value to hopefully tap into your own potential and thrive and get involved in your own life, your community, and any goals you may have. So tonight we're going to talk about feminist creativity. And I have a special guest. Her name is Freya, and she co-founded the Ramona Mag, which is a feminist magazine. So I'm going to get her on. We're going to have a chat about the magazine and her ideas. Thank you for jumping on.
Of course.
I might let you explain. Actually, I actually didn't get to explain it, but I might let you explain what first and foremost what is Ramona Mag and how and why you started it. And yeah, take it away.
Awesome. Cutting out a little bit, so hopefully my internet down here in the bedroom hiding from my toddler's okay.
Yeah.
So Ramona is a creative community. It's an online magazine that I started with a friend, an American friend, Sophie, in 2015.
Yep.
We've been publishing work from young women and non-binary folk for the last 5 years, and we've also printed three. We've had 3 print magazines as well, which is awesome, but it's unsustainable. So we're doing mostly online at the moment.
Nice.
And yeah, our whole ethos is kind of making sure everyone feels included, so no one feels like they're not worthy. If they want to submit an article and we think it needs work, we kind of strive to not say no. We always try and work with them to get their, work up to scratch. And we also do some workshops, which we obviously can't do right now because it's because of COVID. But we'd love to do online workshops. So that's the next stage. So yeah, that's kind of the basis of what we are. I love just the kind of global community online. So I think Instagram has its downsides, but it definitely has its upsides for that kind of thing.
Nicely said. Well done. That's good. So I guess just quickly, you want to add on to that topic. So you saw, was it a gap in, or an issue or a gap in society which motivated you to do this?
My cat's just trying to get out. Yeah, so basically I'll just let him out and then he'll scratch on the door in about 5 minutes and want to come back in. So basically when I think I was 10, my mum got me this awesome magazine that was for girls aged like 8 to 12, and it was like a feminist magazine from America. So she ordered that for me and I absolutely adored it. It was the best thing ever. And when I got to like 13, there was just nothing that could kind of follow on. It was all about fashion, and there's nothing wrong with fashion, but it was just like there was nothing more. And my interests were creative writing, art, politics, and like activism. Really, not politics. I hate politics, but activism. And yeah, so there was nothing there. So I just ended up reading like Dolly magazine and all the trash that was around, and I really feel like that affected me through my teen years. So I thought if I could create something that was really positive for that age group, it would fill that. And even just like the modern way, I guess, is like online. So just being able to talk to young people and make them feel like there's a place they can come.
Nice. That's awesome. Excellent. All right, let's jump into the next topic, which is what does Ramona Mag look like today? And I believe there's an exciting new rebranding happening.
Yes. Yeah. So over the last couple of years since I had my daughter, it's been a bit hard to be on top of everything. So we've still been going because I've got lots of people who work with me, which is amazing. So I've got a few main people who are helping me with the rebranding, but basically we just update the website a few times a month and have new content, and we jump on Instagram, and basically our Instagram became a bit of a meme page, but which is fun. But nice. Sassy, angry feminist memes, which is, I'm always for that. But we felt like we needed to kind of think about where we were going, because it was kind of we wanted it to continue to grow instead of just plateau, which I was feeling like it was doing. I'd love to just keep expanding. So at the moment we're having a little break for the next 3 months to kind of recalibrate and work out what we're doing. We would love to. It seems like our main audience is in a little bit older, so in their 20s. We're still definitely for teenagers as well, but we kind of wanted to include older people as well, because it's all the information that we want to share and the articles we want to share are for people who probably are any age. Like, I love the articles that we get. I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that. So yeah, we just kind of want to expand that, and we'd love to do some online workshops, and just, yeah, you'll have to stay tuned. We're still working all the nuts and bolts out.
Yeah. No, nice one. I like that. All right. Next question is, where do you see Ramona Mag going, and where do you want to take the magazine in the future?
So my ideal would be to have it as a nearly full-time kind of career. I mean, I'll always be doing lots of other things because that's just who I am. So if I was able to work on Ramona 3 days a week and have a team of people who are working on it, that would be like my ideal. It would kind of be cool to be like Frankie, but for more about, there's my cat again. Frankie, but for we want to do more sex education and body knowledge, and really teaching people about their bodies, which I feel like should be taught in school but never is. So we're kind of like a gritty, more real, down to earth Frankie magazine is my kind of vibe, and that's where I'd like to take it. So it'd be amazing to get paid as well, which I'm happy to do it for free, but one day it'd be great to have this as my job.
Yeah. No, excellent. Nice one. Thank you. Now, the next question is, how has coronavirus impacted Ramona Mag?
So I feel like Corona has changed the way people use Instagram. I feel like people have jumped onto TikTok a lot more during this time, or we don't have a TikTok. So I feel like, it's just our main community was on Instagram, and that's how we were kind of communicating with people and had a lot of interaction. And I felt like as soon as COVID started, and it just kind of dropped, and the interaction dropped, and it was just, we had to keep churning out memes, and it wasn't very people weren't chatting as much to us, which we really missed, because we wanted to kind of be this community instead of just being I don't know, a funny meme that someone likes. So I feel like that's another reason why we've kind of taken a step back, because we're like, how can we really make the most of because we've got 33,000 followers, but I feel like a lot of them are just following us for the memes, and I love that as well, but I would like to see what we can do to kind of create that community again. And it might be that we do it elsewhere as well, not just on Instagram. So it's just interesting how social media is changing during this, because I think a lot of people are on here, but we're scrolling so much that there's just too much kind of information, and everyone's just stressed. So so I think that it's affected how we use social media, and also because I can't have Rory in any kind of childcare, it's affected my ability to work. So I'm relying on my other team members, which is really awesome that they're there and helping out a lot. So that's kind of where we're at the moment.
Nice. That's awesome. And the last question I had was, it's a powerful message you're portraying through the mag. But how can our community get involved and support during these tough times in the coronavirus, but also post lockdowns?
So in terms of at the moment, because we're kind of going through a change, recalibrating, there's nothing much that we need from people, but we are going to be starting a Patreon, I think, as well as going for some grants. So once we start a Patreon, it'd be awesome to get people involved and sharing that, and just because we'd love to be able to pay our writers, especially because we would like to make sure our writers are diverse, and I don't really feel comfortable asking people of all different backgrounds to do stuff for free. So we're going to try and raise enough money so that we can start to pay all our contributors. And apart from that, I think just getting involved, chatting to us, if there are people who want to come and have a chat, we're always up for chatting to people and talking about creativity, body stuff, mental health. That's basically it. We just like to be, I don't know, a community.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And I just lost my train of thought. No, but it's it's actually, and I just think it's great, and it's often misunderstood, especially in the male community. So there's so much value that we can, as a community, we can collaborate on going forward.
Absolutely. I feel like I read something about Instagram and social media and how it's used by men and women, and the difference is that women like actively like put stuff out there and chat, and men are just kind of like scrolling and looking, but not actually like putting stuff out there. And I feel like, yeah, so I feel like even Serge is my husband, your cousin. I think he hasn't posted on Instagram for like 5 years or something, but he's always on it, so he knows what's happening. But I feel like for me, it's such an important part. Like I've met so many of my friends through Instagram, like that I've then met in real life. So I feel like men do miss out on that kind of community thing because of the way society tells men not to like engage and not be emotional. Not that you have to, but like to open up, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. Wow. There you have it. Freya, co-founder of Ramona Mag, Feminist Creativity. Is there anything else you want to add to the listeners before we call it?
Oh my gosh. Stay, safe and look after yourself. It's such a crazy time. I know that I've been drinking way too much wine, but just be kind to yourself because it's okay.
It is.
Get healthy afterwards if we want to.
That's it.
Do what you do.
Love it. Awesome. Thank you so much for your time, Freya. Really
Thank you for having me.
Oh, anytime. And I'll put all your details in the description, and let's catch up soon.
Yes, please.
Thanks a lot. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.